Hey, Mr. Rodriguez, and today I'm going to talk about the bad idea it is to actually form the Patriot MAGA party, whatever people talked about creating, basically kind of creating a third party, which really honestly, if you want to have that third party, it's already out there. You could just make the Libertarian Party a bigger party if that's what you really want to do. But honestly, Uh, I just think it's a bad idea. I think it's a really bad idea. When you look at the history of third parties in this country, they usually get absorbed by one of the dominant parties. It rarely doesn't do anything other than that. I mean, you have the Populist Party. Was it the Populist Party with Ross Perot in the '90s? His party just the party still exists, but really, if you want to look at it, look what he basically what ended up happening was that's how Clinton beat Bush Senior, was because of Perot. That's what you'll see nationwide if you start running this third party. What you're going to do is you're going to split the Republican vote, and you're going to have Democrats win all across the country. And I'm sure the mainstream media would love that. That's why you're not going to see them objecting to the party. You probably see them give it more coverage than they should. So here I want to show how here in Axios, Trump political team disavows Patriot Party, which I think it's exactly what if Trump wants to win in 2024, that's exactly what he should do. Now, if they want to form an organization, of a Patriot Party, then that by all means do. If you want to look for an example, I would go to here. Look, the Squad. Look at them. Who's the biggest member of the Squad? A.O.C. And I don't care that she thinks that's sexist. Here's an article from when she first won in 2018, and exactly what is she a member of? The Democratic Socialist of America. People want to do that Patriot Party. That's what you could do. Don't create it as a third party. Just create it as an organization to influence. Because this is, if you want to see, look, they went from 4 members, these 4 members, to now there's 6 members. And there's 6 members of the Democratic Party. And they're pushing the party to the far left. And, I laugh when people go, oh, well, they're not socialists, and, they're not real socialists, or, socialism's not bad. And here it goes, like, with the DSA, it goes like most, and this is Vox. This is not a right-wing publication. This is a left-wing publication. Like most socialist organizations, DSA believes in the abolition of capitalism in favor of an economy run by the workers or the state. Through the exact specifics of abolishing capitalism are fiercely debated by socialists. Which I'm like, you say potato, I say potato kind of thing. It's like they have different ways of achieving the same end. It's just they may disagree on the way to get there. And for the people, oh, but it's just socialism. Socialism ends in communism. That's the goal of socialism. I had a friend of mine who said capitalism leads to communism, which cracked me up. It's like if you don't know your history and you don't read, you don't see that's where that's what Marx talked about in the Communist Manifesto, was that the first step is socialism, then the second step is communism. So with that, you got to look at them as an example of could have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, could she have won as a DSA in New York? Not at all. There was no way she was beating, what's the guy she beat? Crowley? Joe Crowley. No way she beats Joe Crowley in the general election running as a DSA member. That was never going to happen. In order for her to win, she had to run as a Democrat. And, and to say that, like I said, it goes in increments is incrementalism. I've always said that, like I say that about gun control. First, they'll say you need your permit. Then they'll say you need you need a license. They'll say they'll say that, you just want to register. We just want to register guns to know who has them. And then they'll go from there like, oh, well, we're going to have a involuntary buyback. They do register. Now they know where all the guns are at. And that's how it goes. Incrementalism. They can't do it all in one step. And that's, A.O.C. backed socialists have planned to take over New York City. And I see the far left of the way New York City is going. It's really scary. I got friends that were moderates growing up, and all of a sudden, in the past 10 years, they went from moderates to leftists. Because it's like, when did you start supporting socialism? When did you think that was okay? Especially I got friends who are well off, and I go, really? You're into socialism? You're the one that would be screwed over the most? But so I wanted to show the contrast. Look, this is as much as I don't like her, she's smart. She went about it the right way. She didn't try to run as a Democratic Socialist ticket. She ran as a Democrat, and she's trying to change the party from within. She's trying to push the party to her will, and I'll give her credit for that. It's a genius move. But that's, like I said, they went from 4 members, and now they grew by 50%. They got 2 more, so now there's 6. Who knows what'll happen next election cycle? You don't know. And this is where I go, if people who don't like normal Republicans, go and change it. Go and vote. If you don't like the Republican, do exactly what she did. Primary these people. If you don't like them, primary them. Get them out. There's no need to have to vote these people in. Just go there, support your local, go to your local Republican Party headquarters and go, hey, there's a bunch of us, get a bunch of people and go, hey, we don't like this guy, we want to primary him. Win or lose, at least maybe you'll get people thinking, and you get these Republicans, you push them to whichever direction you want to run or you want them to go into. Because if let's say your issues on gun control, your issues abortion, whatever, you could go there and get them to. You may not win the election, but you'll get them to wake up. Because let's say, you don't have as much money as those incumbents, and let's say even if you lose, what if you lose 60-40? You lose 60-40. It seems like a landslide. But when you got someone who doesn't have the budget that these other people have and the name recognition these people have, they'll take notice and they'll see what issues you were running on that you got people excited about. So take a page from the left, especially the far left that the A.O.C. is. Take a page from the far left and learn from it. Don't think that, don't have a superiority complex and think we're superior to them. She has a genius plan. That's the way they're changing the Democratic Party. That's what they've done in the past 10 to 15 years, is change the party and move them far left. That's what you want to change the Republican Party. You don't like the Democrat Party and you're a moderate, then run moderate Republicans. If they're too right wing for you, run a moderate Republican. It's all good, but we have to have a counter to the far left. And this is how, we're not going to do it by creating a separate party. We're going to do it by changing the Republican Party from within. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you guys please like, subscribe for more content. If you're watching it on Rumble, please give me a Rumble and please subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, have a great day.